What if you didn't have to figure everything out before a project begins? Some projects benefit from detailed planning and a clearly defined path forward, but other projects involve uncertainty, evolving stakeholder needs, and solutions that become clearer only as the work progresses. That's where Agile project management comes in. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Katie Linder, a certified project manager, change manager, and coach who works full-time leading and supporting teams in higher education. On this channel, I offer real-world examples of how project management translates into the higher ed environment. If you're looking for ways to use project management tools and skills, both professionally and personally, to bring more ease to your work and life, you're in the right place. Let's start with a basic definition. Agile is a project management approach that emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, continuous improvement, and responding to change. Instead of creating a detailed plan for the entire project before work begins, Agile teams break projects into smaller pieces and make progress through a series of short cycles. The goal is to learn as you go, gather feedback regularly, and make adjustments based on what you're discovering throughout the project. One of the easiest ways to understand Agile is to think about the difference between trying to create a perfect solution all at once versus building something, testing it, learning from it, and improving it over time. In an Agile approach, teams don't assume they have all the answers at the beginning. Instead, they recognize that stakeholder needs, priorities, and available information may evolve throughout the project. This makes Agile particularly useful in situations where there is uncertainty or where stakeholder feedback is critical to success. For example, imagine a university wants to redesign its student orientation experience. While the project team may have ideas about what students need, they might not know exactly which changes will have the greatest impact. Instead of spending months designing a comprehensive solution before gathering feedback, the team could pilot a few changes, collect input from students, evaluate the results, and then make improvements before expanding the program further. This iterative approach allows the team to learn from real-world experiences and make decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions. One of the defining characteristics of Agile is that work is completed in smaller increments. Rather than waiting until the very end of a project to deliver results, teams aim to create value throughout the process. This can help stakeholders see progress more quickly and provide opportunities for feedback before too much time or effort has been invested in a particular direction. Another major advantage of Agile is its ability to accommodate change. Since priorities can shift quickly in higher education through leadership changes, budget realities that emerge, student needs that are evolving, and new opportunities that appear, Agile recognizes that change is often a normal part of project work, rather than something to be avoided at all costs. By building regular opportunities for reflection and adjustment into the project process, Agile teams can respond more effectively when circumstances change. Of course, Agile isn't a perfect fit for every project. One common misconception is that Agile means no planning. In reality, Agile still requires planning. The difference is that planning happens continuously throughout the project, rather than primarily at the beginning. Agile also requires strong communication and active stakeholder engagement. Because decisions are being made and refined throughout the process, team members and stakeholders need to stay connected and provide ongoing feedback. Projects that require extensive approvals, highly fixed requirements, or strict regulatory compliance may find it more challenging to use a fully agile approach. For example, a facilities construction project would likely have less flexibility than a project focused on designing a new student support service. In situations where requirements are unlikely to change, a more traditional project management approach may be appropriate. One of the most important lessons in project management is that methodologies are tools, not rules. The best approach depends on the nature of the project, the level of uncertainty involved, and the needs of the people you're serving. When considering whether Agile might be a good fit, you can ask yourself, are the requirements likely to change? Do stakeholders need opportunities to provide feedback throughout the project? Is learning and experimentation an important part of the work? Will the team benefit from delivering results in smaller increments? If the answer to these questions is yes, Agile may be worth considering. At its core, Agile is about adaptability. It's an approach that recognizes that projects often evolve as we learn more about the problem we're trying to solve and the people that we're trying to serve. For many higher education projects, that flexibility can be a significant advantage. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you worked on a project that used an Agile approach? What benefits or challenges did you experience? And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content on how to utilize project management strategies in higher education environments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.